Hello, I'm Rachel Hartog. Indiana University is trying to stay ahead of the curve when it comes to digital learning by offering online textbooks. But some students are having a hard time making the switch from hard copies to electronic versions.
Last spring, IU began offering electronic textbooks in some of its courses as a way to cut costs and make education materials more accessible to students. While the e-textbooks are less expensive than traditional textbooks, some students say the digital versions are harder to use.
When I went through this whole process with the e-text, it was just so much more difficult to focus, and it was so much more time consuming because you would have to print off your notes, whereas when you had a textbook, it was more tangible, it was right in front of you, and then of course along with being online, you get all those distractions as well.
Nick Osborne is the head of IU's e-text initiative. He says an e-textbook costs about 35% of the price of a hard copy book. And while some university programs limit how long students have access to the materials, that's not the case at IU.
In all of our deals, the student has access to the e-text for as long as they're enrolled. So that means an e-text that you purchase through our initiative as a freshman, you'll have access to that as a senior, and if you went on to get your master's degree, you could continue to have access to all of that.
Osborne says as students and faculty spend more time with the e-textbooks, they will become easier to use. For WTIU News, I'm Rachel Hartog.
Hurricane Isaac dumped some much-needed rain on part of the state this weekend, but the National Weather Service says not nearly enough to wipe out the drought. Meteorologist John Hendrickson says western Indiana got the most rain, upwards of 4 inches, and he says Indianapolis International Airport got 2 inches over the weekend. There's still a chance of showers running from Tuesday from another system. The remnants of Isaac have left Indiana. Here's your full weather forecast. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a 20% chance of showers, lows around 70. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with a 20% chance of thunderstorms and highs in the mid-80s. Partly cloudy, lows in the upper 60s for tomorrow night. And on Wednesday, it'll be partly cloudy with a 30% chance of thunderstorms. Highs in the upper 80s on Wednesday and lows in the upper 60s. Thursday, we're mostly clear with highs in the lower 80s and lows in the lower 60s. Friday, we're going to be mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers and highs in the upper 70s. This weekend, looking cloudy with a 50% chance of showers. For WTIU News, I'm Rachel Hartog.